Y'all know I couldn't do it. I had $2.1 million in the bank and I went and spent a little bit. Yeah, we're on a brand new farm now, guys. I decided that I was going to expand Granddad's farm out by just a little bit and I was going to buy a little bit more equipment. Yep, we got the Steiger 715 right here. Guys, I got a great deal on this thing and I've only got about a $250,000 loan to go along with it. This thing has been retrofitted and upgraded and it is going to pump out some massively large volume bales right here, so we're going to be able to get things done a little bit quicker, not having to haul as many around. And I went ahead and traded in the swather equipment, and this is now the mower. Yeah, so we're gonna be able to take care of a lot of area all at one time. I got 7 fields that I gotta mow. So while the workers taking care of that, I'm gonna go ahead and get started transferring the rest of the soybeans. Guys, we got a ton of soybeans over there in the silo. I'm gonna use the nice rig that we've got right here. A little bit of maintenance on it as well, so it's not going to be all run down. You might be asking yourself, how in the world did you spend $2.1 million, driver? Well, I got a really nice farm here and it was already set up pretty well. I mean, it's got a really nice area for some cattle, got some sheep that I can get over here as well. Got a couple really nice buildings that I can go ahead and start storing some stuff in. That way I can start getting my equipment out of the middle of the farm that's over on the other side. I've got a nice flat area right here. I can put some greenhouses down and everything a lot more centrally localized. That way I could go ahead and start really ramping up everything. Like I'm thinking right here, I'm just going to put some really nice storage, like bale storage instead of down there where it's at. It's all going to go right here. I mean, I've even got an actual better house. I'm not going to have to sleep in the RV anymore. You know, and I figure what better way to break in the brand new tractor than to go ahead and hook it up to the baler and kind of help out the workers a little bit. I haven't always been the best at helping out the workers, and I figure since I've got 3 of them out here right now, I've got one mowing, I've got one tedding, and I've got one windrowing. I might as well go ahead and do a little bit of baling. And yeah, guys, I went ahead and set some contracts for some workers. Went ahead and put them on full time. We're going to have a full slate of workers, as many as I need. Trust me, I've got enough guys lined up. We are going to be good to go. I got a feeling we're going to keep them very busy. But look at this thing right here. We are making some massive bales, 25,000 liters. I don't know how this machine is doing it, but it is. We worked some magic. We did some tricks. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Going to save so much time. And we are definitely going to need all of this, because we're gonna get some cows here very soon. And just like that, the first field is done. I've got worker number 4, 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, worker number 5 is now collecting all the bales for me. I've got the other workers mowing and tedding and windrowing and collecting bales. So I'm gonna go talk to some guys about building a new shed over here to store all these bales. So the guy in the mower got done over here with the second field, and he's not too keen on taking this thing across the railroad tracks up here. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. We've got, what, 5 more that we got to do? And these are the only 2 that we're actually going to do into hay. So here really soon, these other guys are going to start helping me with another really big project. I've got one of the workers that putting lime over the fields now, and that means that I gotta go get a lot more. I'm gonna go pick up some big bags and try and figure out a way to lift them up in there. I mean, I still have the front end loader here on this tractor, so I'm gonna go grab the gooseneck and go to the store and buy a ton of lime. So I'm really glad this tractor is actually tall enough to be able to do this. I was kind of worried. I was thinking I was gonna have to use the trailer, but this is gonna work absolutely perfect. I got 24 bags of lime. Hopefully that's enough to take care of these few fields. And now I am done with field number 2, baling up all of the hay. Went ahead and traded off with a worker because I want to show you guys the brand new storage facility that we've got here for all of the bales. I think I can store like 400 or something like that in here. So it's going to be quite a few. I'm going to go ahead and get the first batch in here right now. And I've got a bunch of junk that I still got to clean up here around the farm. But I think this is going to be a really nice place. I mean, I think I could even use this in here. I mean, yeah. So, I mean, I could, what? I can store some cool stuff in there. But anyway, back to the bales. All right, they're looking good. We got all of them in there, and I've got just a few more to pick up. So I've got the big Steiger over here now with a worker going ahead and making some bales. And I'm going to take this thing over to a really big field that I've got across the road. If you guys remember, we harvested corn out of that. and now it's grass. So it's going to be a ton of silage coming off of that field. Well, I said that it's going to be a really, really good day for the silage. I've got another smaller one over here too that I got to take care of, and then we're just going to let this worker eat on that. It's going to take quite a while. Still got a ton of other stuff going on, and I think I got to spray for weeds. I got the second field done, and now it's time to go ahead and load the rest of this into here because this is going to be kept undercover. And would you look at that? A perfect fit right here into this shed. I knew this thing was going to come in handy. Gonna go ahead and start doing a little bit of spot spraying here in this field. I gotta be really careful not to get over too close to the trees because I don't want to damage these arms. But I've got, I think, 3 fields here that I'm gonna have to spray. I mean, not a whole lot. I apparently didn't take care of them at the end of last year after I planted. Now the weeds are really tall. It cost me a little bit on the yield, but I better get them out of here now instead of waiting until harvest and then yield is really hit. Well, spring's done, and now it's time to get back to baling. You know, I've got a feeling this tractor right here is going to become the workhorse here on the farm. I know I spent quite a bit of money on it, and I've still got a little bit of loan left out on it, but there's a new piece of equipment that is just now hitting the market that I'm really, really interested in getting, and this might ultimately be the only tractor I have on the farm. So I've already picked up about 36 bales here, and we got quite a few more to go. It looks like the worker over there is getting ready to get done with row number 1. I think there's like 10 rounds that they're going to be able to do here on this area. I got to figure out something else to do until these bales are ready. You know, I guess one of the first things I need to go ahead and do is get rid of this RV. It's a little bit of an eyesore sitting over here right by the highway, and I don't need it anymore. I mean, I'm not going to go camping. I'm not going to live in it. I've got the nice house. Yeah. Let's haul it off. All right, that was pretty easy. I had a guy that was looking to get some scrap, so I went ahead and just sold it for like $3 grand. Yeah, no problem at all. But these guys are going to be a little bit bigger of a problem. I don't have a good way to keep them fed over here, and I really just haven't ever really enjoyed having the pigs, so I think I'm going to go and get rid of them. If I decide to do something later, it's going to be over there at the main farm where I can keep a little bit better eye on them. So let's give somebody a call and get rid of these bad boys. Well, I don't know exactly what the guy was going to do with them, but he seemed very, very eager to get quite a few pigs. Ended up paying me $30,000 for all of those pigs. Now, I could probably go ahead and get rid of this bad boy right here, too, because I don't think there's going to be any need for me to have a straw collector thing like this. You know, and I think I might as well go ahead and put a little bit of fertilizer down here on in these fields because most of these grass fields are going to stay grass because I need to really stockpile the amount of silage and hay that I've got because once I sell everything here in the middle part of the year, then that's when I could probably invest in the cows and the sheep. You know, and while I was over there taking care of the grass fields, I thought, wait a minute, I haven't had these fields that I just got either. So we've got some barley, we got a little bit of sunflowers that we're going to be able to harvest a little bit later here in the year. So I'm going to go ahead and put down a little bit of fertilizer, hopefully get a little bit better yield out of it. Well, y'all, I did it. I got the entire area baled up with this pig steiger right here. 715, it definitely was not intended for this use. That doesn't mean I'm not going to use it for it, though. So while waiting on the baler to get done, I went ahead and cleaned up the area just a little bit, got rid of the silos here. And, you know, obviously the motorhome was gone. The pigs are gone. So now I think it's time to start putting something in the ground. Well, that's going to be it for today, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like if you would. Make sure to hit subscribe and turn on your notifications to keep up to date on my future videos. While you're waiting on those future videos, go and check out one of these 2 right here. Have a great day, night, evening, everybody. Until next time, this is Driver53 signing off.